David's Bridal slashes 9,000 jobs. Look, this is more jobs than a lot of these tech companies cut. And when a tech company cuts 5,000 jobs, that's in the news. Like, oh my God, like Disney's cutting 7,000 jobs. Oh, this is a big deal. This is bigger than that. David's Bridal slashes 9,000 jobs and files for bankruptcy in Pennsylvania. Next, no one's getting married. Yeah, men are starting to catch on that marriage in the Western world right now is an absolute scam. Yeah, no guy in their right mind would want to do this. So David's Bridal is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection after eliminating over 9,000 positions across the U.S. Yeah, it's over 9,000! The formal wear company has been one of the largest retailers of wedding gowns in the country until they're starting to realize, hey, no one's buying wedding gowns anymore. Yeah, men are finally starting to wake up. They're not playing along. Women are the gatekeepers to reproduction, but hey, men are the gatekeepers to relationships now. So according to ABC 11, the news comes after David's Bridal laid off 9,236 positions across the country. The Pennsylvania-based company reportedly employs around 11,000 workers nationwide. Damn! That is huge. It's like almost 90% of their workforce right there. Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to be tough to recover from if they even can. So the layoffs in Pennsylvania began last week. They will not end until August 11th. The news is said to affect 15 stores across 9 different counties in the state. However, it is not clear how many layoffs will take place in other states or when they would begin. Well, they're going to happen at some point. I mean, unless you have all 9,000 people in Pennsylvania. Now, the company told Communist News Network Business that it's currently evaluating strategic options and a sale process is underway. The outlet also noted it will remain in business, filling orders as they come in without delay. I think it's time you shift to a new market. Can't you appeal to some other demographic with formal wear? Does it have to be wedding dresses? Neil Saunders, managing director of Global Data Retail, said that on the scale of these layoffs suggested that David's Bridal is in crisis mode, adding that the company's behavior indicates there's a massive restructuring going on behind the scenes with a view to conserve the cash as the company prepares for either bankruptcy or a sale. Now, this might not necessarily destroy them, though, because I was at a company, too, that they had like an 80% layoff. They lost their biggest investors. They had to let a bunch of people go. And the smaller company actually turned a profit. So, yeah, they had to lay off a lot of people, but the new smaller company, given the smaller, they had a smaller customer base too, but they were actually sustainable at the level they ended up at. I think even David's Bridal, unless the company is drowning in debt, that they needed constant growth to pay their debt off, which is possible in our economy, then they're kind of screwed. But if they're able to pay off all their debt, they might actually become sustainable at their new smaller size. I mean, it's not like weddings have completely gone away. So they could still serve the few that are happening, but you just don't need 11,000 people for that. Saunders wants to suggest the company would almost certainly be closing up some of its stores in the process. Well, yeah, you don't just let go like 90% of your workforce and keep all your stores open. That is not going to happen. So the New York Lies reported this is the second time the wedding retailer has filed for bankruptcy in the last 5 years, though the company claims that it sells one of every 3 bridal dresses in the U.S. Yeah, that just shows the state of marriage. The company filed a bankruptcy in current year -5 after being jammed between increasing debt and a drop of sales of wedding dresses. I think we covered that too, like 5 years ago. So though it emerged from bankruptcy in current year -4, the pandemic slammed the company with sales suddenly dropping off again. The company believed it would get back on its feet after the lockdown rules were lifted, but that does not seem to have made the returns it had hoped for. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to do something about the blatant, like, feminazi misandry going on in our culture first, because, men aren't willing to play the game anymore. Sorry. Yeah, Whammons, you want to get married, you want men to come back, you're going to have to massively change the system. But, hey, ball's in your court. I look forward to seeing what you manage to do.